Hey, this morning it was rainy and cloudy, so I just hung out here in the hippie shack researching Formula One race cars and the type of fuel they use because I was really curious because of the advantages of ethanol. I was curious whether they use ethanol in the race cars. And it turns out that they've used only in previous years, the past few years, they've used only 5.75% ethanol, whereas the Indycars have been using E85 fuel for many years, 2012, I believe. And Indycars are next year going to be running on 100% sustainable fuel. But the Formula One race cars are not going to be moving to 100% sustainable fuel until 2026. In the meantime, they've switched just this year. For the next 3 years, they'll be using E10. And they uh, said that they had to do some modifications to the engines. Think they had to increase the size of the gas tank so that it could go the 190 miles of the race without having to refuel. And Formula One cars are a hybrid technology, which gets much better gas mileage than non-hybrid regular cars with just internal combustion engines. Of course, modifications can be made to make the mileage comparable, if not more than with petroleum gasoline, but apparently they haven't learned how to do that with the engines that they're using nowadays. So, in my mind, there's a huge opportunity for South Africa, who is very innovative, to become independent of not only the gasoline companies, like I've said before, which are not in South Africa, but also the car manufacturers by developing an all ethanol uh, car like the ones that they make in or for Brazil. I believe Fiat is one of the companies that makes those. But if South Africa could, or some innovators here in South Africa could begin manufacturing ethanol based cars and begin networking the farmers and making ethanol refineries here in South Africa, it could completely revolutionize the economy here. So I'll just leave you with that thought. And tomorrow, I believe I'll talk about the book. I'll show you the book that I brought that I made. I think I will end up leaving it here with my friends and just getting a new one. It's a lot easier to get books in America than it is here, especially books by American publishers and authors. So, but I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Have a good day.